like they can see it in my eyes. I can't help it. I think about you. I miss you.
Hey everybody, welcome to Show People. Today's guest is Daphne Rubin-Vega, not only one of my favorite actresses, but one of my favorite people. So welcome, Daphne.
Hi, Paul.
How's life? How's it going?
Very, very good. It's very good. I'm exhausted, but we're good.
You have a lot going on right now.
Yeah. It's always like you're always pushing the boundaries. You know, it's like either not enough or too much.
You're in a play off-Broadway called Blood from a Stone.
Yeah.
And it's set in Connecticut.
New Britain.
Actually, I know New Britain, Connecticut.
New Britain.
New Britain. I know New Britain. I have friends in New Britain, Connecticut. It's a very working class town.
Yes.
So talk a little bit, what's the play about?
It's about a family, basically centered around the relationship between a mother, father, and two sons, and a daughter, really.
Right.
I play the neighbor.
You're that. You're the spicy Latina next door.
I'm the spicy Latina next door. But
you're on the short list for those roles, I guess.
I know. It's just, it's just about it's the portrait of a dysfunctional family.
Yeah. Your lover in the show is Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
Were you like crushing on him in Reality Bites back in the days? Or?
Yeah. Yeah. And Training Day was good, and you know, Before Sunset, and anyway, I'm gonna go off, but nothing really beats Dead Poets to me.
So what's he like to work with?
You know, I'm really lucky. I've worked with some really great, fantastic people.
Yeah.
But I guess working with Ethan and just doing something so sort of charged and quick has been really wonderful, because he's present completely and he encourages that. So you know.
He's also now sort of known as a director.
Yeah.
Does that come into play at all?
Yeah, I listen to him. I totally listen to him. I trust what he's doing. We trust each other. Mm-hmm. And I think that that's really important for this play, because there's a lot of, you know, risky stuff going on. So
the Act 2 opens, and you and Ethan Hawke's character have just finished having sex.
Yes, Travis and Yvette.
Travis and Yvette. And you look incredible. Let's talk about your body, can we?
Is my husband listening?
I'm assuming. How do you keep yourself looking so amazing?
I stress and I run after a 6-year-old.
So has that totally just transformed your body?
Yes.
You should write a book about that, maybe. Now you're doing Blood from a Stone, and then you're going into Love Lost and What I Wore. You already have the next block of months set up, right? Do you feel in demand suddenly?
No.
I was looking over your credits. I know you probably get exhausted talking about Rent and talking about your Rent friendships and stuff. What I want to ask you is, you know, Rent was a special show, and obviously this group of actors all sort of launched at the same time. You all were in this show together, this large show. Was there, and everyone's had different levels of success, and people had gone in all different directions. Was there a sort of a competitiveness with the cast?
There's always a bit of competition, like, oh my God, look what are you doing, you know? Dina's doing like fantastic things. Tay, oh my God, like, I mean, I remember Jesse, Adam, Anthony. I mean, everybody's doing, you know, different stuff. You know, I feel like now I should name every single person in the cast. So
we know them all.
Yeah, we know them all. I think that early on, I learned that the thinking that, oh my God, you just got a TV show, like, what the fuck am I doing? Is like, you know, only sort of like breeds vanity and bitterness, like, you know. So it's not healthy. I mean, it's human. Right. To have that desire for more, but I think there's also the camaraderie. I'll speak for myself. Of, well, if you can do it, I can do it. Right. Do you know?
So let's talk about something awesome.
Okay.
Jack Goes Boating.
Yes.
Movie. You got to be in the movie. You did it off-Broadway.
Yes.
And you actually were told, we're going to make a movie this, and it actually happened. And you
I know.
You know, it's great that you stick with something, and then the money comes together, and it happened.
Yes.
You got an Independent Spirit Award nomination.
Yes.
Was that a surprise when you found that out?
Totally. Totally. I was in rehearsals for Blood from a Stone, and of course I turned my phone off when we rehearsed, but like I just checked for messages during a break, and it looked like the phone was blowing up. So one of my favorites was Amy Ryan just texting me with like, ah. I was like, what? And, you know, people knowing good news about you that has to do with you before you know. It's like very exciting. People.
Are you going to get to go to the ceremony? I know you're pretty busy.
Hells yeah. I'm gonna finish up my show, get some beat on. What should I wear? Can we have callers like, or people that
we don't have live callers. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute, isn't this a television show that's on every night on Fox?
It is not. You're on an internet show, I'm sorry.
I'm leaving. Oh, this is a webisode? You remember the webisode?
It's going to be a high-trafficked webisode.
Did I tell you about my webisode experience?
No.
Okay, so we're up in the country, and we were shooting a webisode for... You were doing that with me. You were there, weren't you?
Which webisode?
The webisode that we shot up in the country for the last days of Rent.
Yeah, with Anthony and Adam.
Right.
We shot that. Were you going to make fun of it?
I was totally going to just make fun of it because do you
Please
remember?
Do. I love it.
Because okay.
What we did was it was the final. We had a contest.
Right.
To give out free tickets to the final performance to the biggest Rent head.
Right.
And people had to submit videos.
Right.
And we went to your country home, which is lovely.
So the lawnmower man comes in.
Yeah.
The landscaper, as we call him, and so we were up in the front patio, and I run to the back to say to him that you know, you can start, but start far, far away because we're shooting a webisode. And he thought that we were that a webisode was an animal that you shoot. Anyway, he thought that we were like hunting webisodes and that we didn't want him to make noise. It's a lot funnier when you were there, but that shit was funny.
Have you seen any of your competitors for the Indie Spirit Award?
My competitors?
Yeah,
you mean
your
the
category,
people?
Ashley Bell.
Ashley Bell.
The last exorcism.
I know.
Drama.
Oh, have I seen those performances?
Yeah.
No, I did not see The Last Exorcism.
Did you see The Winter's Bone?
I did not see Winter's Bone.
Did you see Life During Wartime with Allison Janney?
Sorry, Allison.
Mother and Child, Naomi Watts. I haven't seen any of them either, so I assume you deserve to win.
No, because you did see
like
Jack
you.
Goes Boating. Well, you were a friend.
Do you know what my favorite of your film performances is?
Skeleton Woman.
No. Flawless. I loved you in Flawless. Am I wrong? Were you not good in Flawless?
No.
It was great.
It's hard for me to tell. Theater, you can really throw it away. By throw it away, I mean you can throw it out there, and move on like a next day. Learn from stuff,
Right.
And then with film, you sort of like, oh, let's try it different ways, but like as if everything has to be perfect. But I always think I could always have done something better.
Mm-hmm. You've done a lot of theater now over the last 15 years. What are some of your, just like off the top of your head, some of your favorite performances or productions?
Oh gosh,
Most proud of?
Well, you know, of course Rent would be
Yeah.
in there, and there's Anna in the Tropics. I love the Rocky Horror Show.
What a great cast.
Yeah.
Crazy cast.
I know, but
great cast.
But when you think back on it, wasn't that something else? Like we all used to like share the same general area and like.
Yeah, you all paired up in dressing rooms in odd combinations.
It was so incestuous.
You were paired up with
fabulous.
Joan Jett, is that right?
I love her forever because of everything I've seen, all those things. No, it was just wonderful. And Dick Cavett, Alice Ripley, Leah Delaria, you know, Raul Esparza, Jared Amick. I just love them.
Amazing group.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Les Miserables, may we?
Yes.
When I first heard you were cast as Fantine, I was like, that's so cool and so different and so forward-thinking for what I thought would be a copy, you know, a cookie-cutter revival of Les Miserables. You're not the typical Fantine. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
You have a very different kind of voice.
Yes.
Once you got on the stage, I feel like maybe it was sort of something they didn't know what to do with. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's totally fair. It was not easy. It was difficult. The people that I worked with on the daily was fantastic, but I felt exactly what you said, that you know, it was like a great idea that wasn't fully sort of realized. when you originate a role, you originate that role, that's yours. And here I was stepping into a role that had a very constructed sort of past and lineage. And I was like deliberately busting out of it. So a lot of people would say to me like, where did you get that idea of Fantine?
Interesting.
I'd be like, I read a book called Les Miserables, and it actually had a whole section called Fantine.
Right.
And that it was devoted to, you know, Fantine, so, and I read it many times, so it seemed like that wasn't good enough, or that, you know, that actually sounds very self-pitying. That didn't satisfy people.
Well, I thought it was fascinating. So I'm going to ask you about your family a little bit. So Tommy, husband Tommy.
Yes,
And
Tommy.
Luca.
My son is enjoying kindergarten. He loves it. He's making his own music. He wrote a song called I Butterfly. Oh no, this is fierce.
He's a songwriter?
He's already...
How does the song go? Do you know any of it?
I am a boy. That's what they said when I fell to earth. I'm not even kidding you. But I've been here before. I know that this time wasn't a first. And then it goes, I flutter by.
Nice.
With dragonflies, flies. Big finish, I butterfly, do. And it's kind of like a disco. It's very awesome. I dance to it.
Do you think you'll maybe ever record any of your sons? Maybe do you think he's building up to writing a Daphne Rubin-Vega album?
When I get together with my band again, I am definitely doing I Butterfly. That's it. That's in. It's in.
And Luca is 6. We're talking about a 6-year-old here.
Yeah, you know, I mean, Mozart.
So how has motherhood changed you?
Oh my God. That's a very moving question. It's like, I feel like he's changed me inside out sometimes. There was something I read, it just comes to mind, like, you know, 100 years from now, you know, the roles I played, I mean, the size of the car, the bank account, the house, won't matter, you know, what I wore, what I said, but how I impacted the life of a child, you know. A child, any child, but I have a child, so that kind of puts stuff in perspective for me. So I try to be honest with him. He deserves that. And I'll do anything to protect him. Yeah.
Well, we're running out of time. People get bored on the internet.
I understand that.
Webisodes, you know how they
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
But thank you. Thank you for being here. I hope you'll come back sometime.
I am so happy to see you.
Good luck at the Independent Spirit Awards.
Thank you.
We're rooting for you.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time. Thank you.